way for good strong practice. Great day to jumpstart the weekends. Go ahead and simply take your arms away from your feet. Close your eyes or keep them open, it doesn't really matter. As long as it feels right. Start to take a deep breath in through your nose. Expand your belly if it's comfortable, and gently contract your belly. Let all the tension melt away. All the tension melt away. Inhalation. Expand your belly. Bring an internal and maybe even external smile. And on exhalation, let all the tension, anything that doesn't serve you well, leave your body. Before we will begin, let's set an intention to practice with joy. No comparison, no judgment, with kindness towards ourselves, of course, and towards others as well. We're practicing as a group. With that, let's slowly open our eyes and draw your right knee towards the belly or maybe towards the rib cage for some of us. Make sure that your lower back is on the floor and grounded. You feel comfortable. No tension in the neck. And then slowly extend your leg when you're ready. Hold it just like that. You don't have to hold your calf. You can hold your hamstring. And if it feels good, go ahead and rise up. Your shoulders off the ground, your lower back on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Don't hold the breath. Go ahead and bring your shoulders back on the ground. Press right on top on your foot. And draw that knee down towards the floor. Again, it may or may not reach the ground, reach your mat. That's not the goal. Hold it for an extra breath, extra inhalation, extra exhalation. And then slowly, guys, bring this leg all the way up and cross it over through your left, if you're following me. If you can't cross it over, put it next to the left inner thigh. And make sure that your both hips, both sit bones on the floor. Go ahead and take this right arm up and over and expand. Just like a little arch, little smile on the floor with your open body. Let's go ahead and bring the left leg up off the ground and put it next to the glute for that gentle bridge. So the same right, guys, the same right ankle is on top. Gently press and open the pelvic floor, or you can come up with me if it feels good. Bring it to the single-legged bridge. If you're not there yet, don't worry, just keep your hips on the floor. We're still waking up the body, warming up, getting ready for more challenging practice. We're more active. Let's bring the hips back on the floor. Put your right knee above your left knee. Now, if that's not possible, then we do the ankles, Press right on top. You can keep your shoulders on the floor. Just give it a gentle extra opening, lower back, hips, knees. Go ahead and bring your left leg back on the ground. Right leg still active. Keep it off the floor or tap the heel if you need. Open it up, low Navasana. Let's activate the abdomen. Let's start to wake up the back. If you have back injuries, neck injuries, maybe tap the heel, guys, on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, stretch. Big, beautiful stretch, and we begin this flow from other side. Go ahead and draw the left knee towards the chin, chest or belly. Give that leg a decent hug, like you like yourself. All the way lower back on the floor. Extend the leg when you're ready. And don't hurry up to keep the shoulders off the ground. Just follow your body sensations. And if you want to bring the shoulders off the floor, it's up to you. Few seconds, few breaths. Go ahead and press right on top on your foot. You can also use the straps for all of those holds. Knee towards your mat. Don't hold the breath. Make sure you let go of all the tension. We're building awareness in the body for upcoming hour. Slowly extend the leg and go ahead and cross it over or put it next to. Put it next to the body, next to the right inner thigh. Arch it a little bit like you're doing a smile with your body, lateral supported stretch. Make sure that you're breathing. Go back in. Come on up and bring your right ankle next to the base. Stay on the floor with your hips if needed. Continue to gently press into the inner thigh on the left, or come on up. Hips up, connected. Through the nose in and through the nose out. Go ahead and gently bring the hips back on the floor. Left knee above the right. Or if that's too much, then you can do crossover your ankles instead, if that is a little bit undoable yet. We do what we can and we do a little bit more than we think we can. No challenge, no transformation. Slowly undo the legs. Put your right leg on the floor, left up, low Navasana with modifications. Very, very good. Make sure that your lower back, guys, on the floor. That's very important. And don't strain your neck. If you feel you need to put your head back on the floor, put your head back on the floor. Go ahead and draw your both knees towards the belly. We're gonna go for the full Navasana, low boat Navasana. If not, practice one leg at a time, just like we did. Hold it for a few breaths, and then return back your both feet on the floor. Low Navasana is challenging, guys. The lower you hold, the harder it is. And make sure that your lower back is on the floor. Don't clench your teeth, guys. Go ahead and draw your knees back towards the chin, towards the belly, towards the chest. Go ahead and put your both feet in the Baddha Konasana on the floor. Bring the hands up and stretch them behind. Bind if you can. Enjoy your full body stretches. We're gonna do one more low boat, but after a little abdomen contraction. Come on up, extend, lower back on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and extend your both feet. Inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, exhalation. Go ahead and draw your legs towards the belly. It's not a halasana. Just imagine you're doing seated forward fold or upright western stretch. Come on up slowly. Find yourself in a supported boat with the knees bent, or the full one with me. If you're coming back from injuries, make sure you support one foot on the floor. Come on up, come on up. We're gonna come up just like a little V. You can put one leg, guys, on the floor or bend your knees up here. Make sure that you feel the abdomen right there. Good job. Good job, guys. Inhalation, exhalation a little bit lower. Stay tall. Try not to bring too much pressure on the back. The strengths are in the abdomen. Come on up. Come on back down. Come on up. Great job. Shoulders away from the ears. Use the abdomen strengths. Come on back down. Go ahead and bring your one leg up front of another. Go ahead and take the right hand outside of the left and give it a gentle half spinal twist. All the way to the other side. Level your shoulders as much as you can. Sit bones on the floor. Go ahead and return back for the lateral stretch. just like this. Try to keep your both sit bones on the ground. Come on, back. Good gentle stretch to wake up the body. Back to the center. And bring your right leg, guys, off the floor. Just up here. Right leg on the floor. If you feel your body does this, bend your knee. I would rather your back to be tall and extended straight up front of the body. I would rather your back to be tall and extended so you can breathe through and through. Keep your spinal column tall from the tailbone to the top. And if you need to bend your knee, bend your knee. Continue to draw this leg up without losing your beautiful, tall, extended back. Make sure you're breathing. What we're gonna do, we're gonna send this knee right under the armpit towards the back wall for you guys. If you facing me, not towards the side of the room, but towards the back. Some of you so good with your bind. So go ahead and bind. Maintain tall and extended back. And if it's not there, it's not there. Use your strap. That's totally fine. We keep on breathing. That's very good. And let's give it an extra little opening. Extend your leg, draw it all the way across. Try not to drop your leg down. It kind of feels like it to do so, but try to draw it outside. Use your straps and look all the way opposite direction. It's a very sensitive stretch on Achilles and hamstring. Come back to the center and simply switch. So it's wise to begin up here, quadricep next to the belly so you can feel that back. You can drop the shoulders, make sure that your spine open, tall, extended, and then once it feels good, continue to draw the leg up. Just like this. Go ahead and press and send this right underneath your armpit. If you face the knees, and your knees gonna go back towards the back wall. Shoulders open. You've got this. And then slowly take it across, all the way across. You're gonna feel a lot of little stretches in Achilles calf. Try not to drop the leg very low. Lift up the chest, everybody. Lift up the chest. Beautiful. Another breath or two. And go ahead and make your transfer on your kneeling position. Your way, guys. You don't have to follow me exactly. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, one on top another, and up and down. All the way, up and down. Cat and cow. Be mindful, please. Move through your own breath rhythm. You don't have to follow my tempo. Just make it feel good. And then do another 2 or 3. Diving into your toes, guys. Sit towards your heels, all the way down. Through the top of your spine. Come on up. And maybe that's not gonna be the upward facing dog yet. Maybe that's not even gonna be a cobra yet. Maybe that's gonna be a sphinx when you keep your elbows on the floor. Come on back down. Through the top of your spine. Shoulders away from the ears and try to open every single repetition a little bit more. A little bit more. Doing micro movements in the pelvic floor, in the shoulders. Make sure that no tension in the eyes, forehead, or the teeth. Go ahead and do it one more time with me. All the way, vertebra by vertebra. Open it up. This time we're gonna go and rock the hips on the left side or right side, doesn't matter, because we do both. And all the way to the other direction. Just the hips, little twist in the shoulders and waistline. Come on back to your kneeling position and hover with me. If hover is not in your practice, keep your knees on the floor. Try to make sure that your knees directly underneath your hips, underneath the hip bones. Breathe in, breathe out, extend your knees. Bend your right, bend your left, do it a few times. Maintain a good form in a downward facing dog. Rest anytime in your child pose. For my beginners, you guys choose when you go there, because in this practice we mostly rest in a downward facing dog. Or for the new students, go ahead and reach to your right ankle with your left ankle with your right hand. If ankle is not available at all, reach anywhere else. If you need to be on your knees in a tabletop, that's also perfectly fine. Bend your right knee, go ahead and look underneath, even deeper underneath the left. Switch the direction. Take your left hand over the right ankle. Try to keep your heels on the floor. And if it feels right, bend your left. Look underneath the right even more. Go ahead and send the right hand, left hand on the floor. Take your right leg up, look underneath, the right open up nicely. Give it just a couple, 2, 3 hip circles so you can do a big step to your runner lunge. Rise up on your tippy toes on the left leg. It will allow you to step wider, step forward. Do a couple steps if you need to do a couple steps in order to maintain the low lunge, runner lunge, whichever you need. If you need to put your knee on the floor, please do so. Arms next to the ears, extend the elbows. Don't crisscross the knees. Don't crisscross the knees. Same, open it up. Open it up, inhalation. Keep your runner lunge, just pivot, but not on the feet, just on the waistline. Back to the runner lunge front. Prepare to stop to your plank chaturanga of your choice. You don't have to do the push-up. You can meet us in a downward facing dog. Ashtanga Vinyasa transition. Restore and recover. Go ahead and take your left leg up. Look underneath the left, shift the body weight away from the shoulders, obviously. Relax the neck. Give your left hip a few circles. Just make it feel good. Easy. And once you're ready, rise up on the tippy toes as your choice. On the right leg, step wide. If that step is not wide enough, you can always fix it, move it, push it. Make sure that your rib cage is lifted, knees, hips square, arms strong, no weak arms, guys. Extend those arms, put some power in those. Keep your runner lunge, open it up. Just the arms, just the top, just the top. Level those arms, level the arms. Level, bring them up, come on back up. Step back. Chaturanga, if you're doing this, if not a big deal. Downward facing dog. Remember, this is all level practice, so there is room for everyone. Sometimes we feel stronger, some days we don't feel stronger, some days we slept less or more, party less or more, hopefully not yesterday. Come on back. We're going for the plank, guys. We're going for the plank. Today we're practicing balancing plank, if you will. If not, then just keep your one leg off the floor. If you're going with me, go ahead and join me right now. You can do your one leg at a time, then switch it to one arm at a time. Doesn't have to be crazy. Go ahead and put your hand on the floor, put your foot on the floor, side plank, hips on the left, open it up. Extend and stretch. I'm so proud of you guys. Come on back to the center and raise your right foot. Keep it just like this or at the arm. Be mindful, use the knees on the floor as an option. Put your hand on the floor, hips on the right, open up side plank. Beautiful, gorgeous. Arms up overhead. Come back to the center. Chaturanga Dandasana, your choice, guys. Come on, upward facing dog. You got this, downward facing dog. I'm so proud of you guys. We're gonna go for cheers. Go ahead and take your right leg up. Open it up first. Step to the lunge first. Do your lunge. Back to the runner lunge. Back to the runner lunge. Arms up. All right. Bring your left to your chair pose. Just like this. Your chair doesn't have to look like this. You can put your hands up front of your chest if it's needed, especially if it's bothering your neck. And sweep it all the way under. Lay your belly right on top on the quadricep, on the front part of your legs. Sweep it up. Rise up, lead with the heart all the way. Open up the rib cage. Open up your heart. Go ahead, back. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, all the way. Reach up, inhale, little back bend, guys. Rise up. It doesn't have to be a deep one. Also support your back. Come on back to forward fold. Compensate. Relax neck and heart. All the way, gentle, forward fold. If you're not gonna go for chaturanga and hops with me, do the tabletop. Go ahead and step forward, hop. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Be mindful with your knees. Come on down. Downward facing dog. How are you feeling? Get in there. Let's reach the left leg up. It's Friday again. All the way, step forward to your runner lunge. It's challenging to jumpstart the day sometimes, not every time. But once you dive into your practice or any other morning workout, it feels amazing. Go ahead and step forward. This time, arms all the way leveled, little gentle rotation in the chair pose. Bring them up, all the way, little rotation. Gorgeous, come on up. Sweep it on the right. Sweep anything doesn't serve you. We all human beings, come on up, reach. All the way to the left. One more time, reach to the right. Reach towards the left, big bold sweep, guys. Big bold sweep, arms up. Come on up on the tippy toes if you can. All the way, arms up, little back bend. Hips forward, chest up, support your back. Forward fold. Relax the head and neck. You don't have to step, hop, jump, look halfway through. Do your own transitions. Push down, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. I'm so proud of you guys again. I will say it again and again. Getting up early morning, showing up for your health. Relax your head and neck. Go ahead and send your right leg up and hover your left knee. Take a look, guys, take a look. If you can't do that in a hover position, tabletop is always available. Come on up. Downward facing dog, single-legged. Come on down, hover. Come on up. Drive your right knee towards the left elbow plank. Take it back up. Do it again, nice and strong. On the next one, you can do it again or you can take it all the way through. Wild thing preparation. Little opening here. Gorgeous. Come on down. We're gonna hold Chaturanga Dandasana. We're gonna hold it. You don't have to leave the leg. Be strong, guys. Hug your ribcage with your elbows. Amazing, amazing. Great work, everybody. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Relax, restore. Relax, restore. If you need to go on the forearms to give your wrist a break, you can do so. Go ahead and raise your left hover. Leg following the body. Come on up. And hover again. Come on up. Plank knee cross. All the way across, all the way across. Do it on the tabletop anytime you have to. Come on back, plank knee cross. Come on back up. And take it under or do what you already know. We're gonna hold chaturanga as you choose. You can use your knee on the floor or prop yourself really strongly. Upper body strength brace, guys. Come on up. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and send your knees on the ground. And rest in the child pose for just a few breaths. Come on up slowly with me. We're gonna go for practice of Ustrasana or camel pose. So set your knees slightly wider, just not totally together, so it's stable. We begin with the toes tucked for everybody, unless you want to go really deep right away. Take arms up, send your right towards the left. If not, then right towards the right. Hips forward, chest up. Take a look, guys. Don't do this, don't squat, right? Push the hips forward, square, and reach the chest up. Little C curve. Come on up gently. Bind your hands under your toes, fold forward. Come on back up, tuck your toes. And right arm up, left towards the right or the same side if you have to do it, don't squat. Hips forward, back flexibility, little C curve. Rib cage is open. Back and bind your hands. This time, if you feel safe on your neck, go ahead and put the forehead on the floor, top of your head. If not, do the same what we did at the first time. Come on back up. We're gonna do another supported one before we go unsupported. And some of us will choose not to go for unsupported. Hips forward, chest up. You can lower your heels if you need, if you want. Come on back. Let's go ahead and do that. Downward facing dog, we return back to the knees, so we stretch the back before unsupported one. And again, I would repeat myself. If you have back injuries, neck injuries, or you're just not sure, come on back down, unsupported. Back bends are not for everyone. Those are very, very, I would say that were invasive, so you gotta be in control and know your body. Come on up, downward facing dog, everyone. All right, all the way full quality downward facing dog. Relax the neck, head, draw the stomach in. Make sure you draw the stomach towards the lower back for protection. Go ahead and hover with me. And then send the knee on the floor, open up the left arm off the ground. Be right there or bind. Be right there or bind. Make the right choices for your practice. Shoulders away from the ears. Excellent. Go ahead and put your forearms on the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. If you feel a lot of balance, Go ahead and bind again across. One step at a time. Bring your knee on the ground. Put your both forearms on the floor. Rise your hips. Dolphin. We're going to progress a little bit in the dolphin. If you want to bind your hands, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. Lift your right leg if you can. Be strong. Go ahead and switch. Active knees, active back. Come on back, come on up. Stretch in a downward facing dog, relax your neck. Hover with me and bring your left leg up. Knee on the floor, raise your right arm off the ground. All the way bind. Time is flying. Go ahead and put your elbows on the floor. See how you feel for the extra bind in the forearms. Just make a right choice. Dolphin plank this time. Go ahead and put your elbows, hands parallel to each other. Just maintain the strength, that's all you have to do. Your knees on the floor is totally acceptable if you need. Breathe, guys. Take your heels on the left side. Heels on the left. Take your left arm parallel. Your mat, open it up, side plank. Go ahead and put your knee on the floor if needed, or grab your big toe for the full leg up. One step at a time. We're ready to switch the direction of the dolphin plank. It doesn't have to be perfect, so put the knee on the floor, bend your knee when you rise in your leg, or just skip it all together. There is a lot of strength involved. Come on, back down. Belly on the ground. Your Sphinx, guys. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Close your eyes, open up. Just be mindful when you practice, that's all I'm asking. Let's bring our hands a little bit wider and a little bit closer. Shoulders up, back and down. Just a few shoulder rolls. If you can, bend and send your elbows and shoulders down over the floor your own way. Do it. It might be totally different than I do it. It might be a wider, faster movement or slower, smaller. Just make sure you follow the sensation. Make it yours. Make it yours, your time. Listening to your back, to your neck, to your shoulders. And then go ahead and bring your belly on the floor. Hands on the ground. We begin the little Shalabhasana, Lakust. You don't have to progress if you're not ready, and you can always rest your forehead on the floor. Breathe, guys. If you're moving with me, you can also take up breaks in between. I'm just gonna flow from one to another. Good. Nice. Awesome. Everyone very, very strong. Go ahead and drive those arms to the front. ahead and put your right arm, lift, grab your right ankle with your left hand. Your leg can be on the floor. Go ahead and lift the knee off the ground if you can. Go ahead and sneak your ankle under if you want. And the final step is open up. This is not for everyone, just make sure you feel comfortable. But for my new students, I want you guys to pay attention how strong our group is. We're working out together with some students for 10 years. For 10 years. It's amazing. Come on down, guys. Go ahead and rest. So I'm saying it just to encourage you to come back and become a part of our strong community. Go ahead and come up, guys. Put the left arm. Go ahead and grab your left ankle with the right. That knee can be on the floor, both of them. Go ahead and sneak it under. Excellent. And a final magical one, if you wish. Come on back down. Believe or not, but we must do our downward facing dog. All the way. Let's give our back a good compensation. Relax head and neck. All right, your party starts right now. Go ahead and raise your right leg. Friday party. And step forward to the runner lunge. Who doesn't like to work hard on Fridays? Before Saturday or Friday, go out dinner. Reach arms all the way up, guys. Warrior two. Now, level those arms. Try to use both legs equally. Back foot on the floor. On the floor. Come back to the warrior one. Back foot grounded. Warrior two. Put your right on top on the right. Open it up. Now sweep like you dancing all the way. One more time. This time on the floor, if you can. All right, awesome, guys. This looking really, really beautiful. We're gonna come up one more time in a warrior two and take this arm outside over the back or inner thigh. Please towards the front. Absolutely strong, everybody. I know your luck is dying, so come on up. All right, that was challenging. All the way, guys. Chaturanga Dandasana. We gotta do it on the other side. All right, reach the left. Step forward. First runner lunge. Then go ahead and pivot your back foot on the floor. Warrior two. Level both arms. Level them above the ground. Warrior one. Warrior two. Go ahead and put the left on top on the left. Arm over, hat over, hat over, hat. Good stretches. Just like you dancing, come on up all the way. One more time, this time arm on the floor. And the right up and over. Beautiful. One more warrior two. See if you can bind and gaze forward. Beautiful. Chaturanga Dandasana. Push down. Downward facing dog. Now, if it's time for you to rest in a child pose, that's your time. Go ahead. Intermediate and advanced, we're resting in the downward facing dog. Shoulder blades apart, feet on the floor if you can. Bend your knees, bring the stomach in, like make a point to bring the stomach closer towards the lower back. Not only great massage for abdomen, for the organs, for digestive system. It's also strengthening your abdomen wall to keep your stomach flat and healthy. Breathe. Go ahead and raise your right leg up. If you're in a child pose, come back. Step forward to your runner lunge. Warrior two. All the way extend the front knee, extend it. Rear top and open. We're ready for Trikonasana. Palms up, knees soft and straight. Slide, 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 like you want to reach the wall up front of you, then dive. It might be the blocks, it might be your shin, whichever you need to do to make it right. Try not to push the hips backwards. My intermediate and advanced, you guys practice your things. We bind just like we did in the warrior two, just like we did in the warrior two, up here. If your both legs feeling strong, in order to lift your right arm off the floor, you need to activate your back leg as well. This is very important. Do not hold the body weight just on the front leg. Entire body is involved. Come on down and bend your front knee. Go ahead and pivot towards the mirror. Squat on that right leg, whichever is for you. Squat on the same leg which you've been holding. If you're not sitting on your foot, do what you can. Just practice. Make sure you don't go overboard, but make sure you're not underdoing, period. Open it up. Some of you so good, so go ahead. Lift the chest up as well. Try not to look all the way down if you bind, and I would rather you not to bind if your nose is on the floor. Okay? All right. Undo the bind if you have it, and we're going to turn toward the straight leg. We're just going to turn it. We're not necessarily going to lay down on that leg. Well, we're going to turn and just give it a gentle fold, whatever we can do. Come on back up. Now, for those who are already on the tippy toes, great. Now we're all gonna go on the tippy toes for the balance. Go ahead and find your hands up front. Totally different reason why we are on the tippy toes. But if you're already there, don't forget to smile. Come on back, all the way, side stretch, guys. All right, your feet a little bit wider than pyramid pose. You're gonna find your hips most likely on the right, so take them to the center. Back foot is on the floor, crew. Fold forward. Please do not fold forward in expense of your front leg. The best way to practice it, bring attention to the back leg and back hip. Shift the body weight slightly back. And then feel it folding through the hip flexor. How about eagle pose and flamingo today? We haven't practiced our eagle long, eagle on a watch, and flamingo, definitely a forgotten bird. Come on up. All right. We can't forget flamingo, we're in Florida, right? Okay, we will finalize this flow with our Chandrasana. So for right now, come on up just to the tree pose with me. My intermediate and advanced group, practice your touchless transitions. Everyone else, just use the wall, tap the floor as many times as you need. Be relaxed. Balance doesn't like you to be tense. Don't overthink it. For sure. Okay, arms up. Open it up, right above the right. All right, we're gonna go for eagle legs first. You need to step down, regain the balance. Do so, make sure you don't curl your toes. If you do so, it's gonna make you very unbalanced. It can be a half wiggle. You can tap the floor, in fact, if you feel like it. Once you found the eagle, maybe that's eagle which is tapping the yoga mat. If your left leg above, you're gonna put your right arm above the left. You're gonna take your elbows up and shoulders down, elbows off the chest. You can squat a little bit lower if you have that balance. Very good, guys. Now make sure you're breathing. Don't beat the records. Breathe, guys. Open up those arms. Hover, 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 hover. Come on up. Tap the floor, regain the balance if you have to. You're gonna grab right, just follow along. Now left arm. Now left, gonna go inside. Right, good job. Bind it or use the strap. Now once you find the balance, we're going for full flamingo. Look down, look for some food. Stomach in and tight for your balance. Core, core, core. Make sure you're breathing. Do it a couple times, regain the balance. Tap the floor, try to do it again. This is your practice, guys. Again, it's not gonna get better if you're not doing anything and watching other people doing it. Okay? You know, I'm always honest with you, but it's not gonna get better. I always like, it always makes me laugh. On my workout videos, whenever people leave the comment, thank you for the video, it was so nice to watching it. All right, okay. Someone is gonna get stronger and more flexible and someone is not. So keep on working, guys, that's your practice. You dedicate your time to come here, you drove in the club, you put your fitness clothing to practice. All right, Ardha Chandrasana. Your choice, obviously. We can talk a lot about how good for you yoga practice, but unless we start doing it on consistent basis, improvements would be very, very slow. Take it back down. Fold forward. Fold forward. Fold forward. Go ahead and bind your elbows, bend your knees, and just sway. Just sway. Both hands on the floor, step, walk, or hop. You can do it any other way you like it. Push down, time is flying. Coming up. Shoulders up, back and down, all the way. All right, reach your left leg up. Come on up slow. Runner lunge. Warrior two. Good job, all the way extend the front knee. Come on back. Make sure your both feet on the floor and pretty wide. And slide. Palms up. Through hips and the waistline. Take your time. You don't have to slide, but it's a good way to find a good neutral back before you dive. So from the tailbone to the top of your head. The spine needs to be strong and long. Please use your shins or the blocks. Intermediate and advanced, go ahead and do your things. Wrap it around. Chest up towards the side wall. If you lift in that arm, make sure you transfer half of the body weight to the back leg as well. Try to gaze forward. And one side might be much stronger than the other. Come on back down. Take your front leg and sit on it. If you're not sitting on the full foot, that's normal. It takes a little bit of the practice. Open it up first. Bind if you do have a bind. Open up. Try not to look down. That's good. And undo this. So if you are already on your tippy toes, you would need just to take your hands off the ground if you can, of course. Hands on the floor. Find the balance. Finding the balance. Oh. This is a challenger. And I missed one more little stretch. Let's finish this one first. Come on down slow. We're gonna go fold to the front leg. And now we come up. Your side extended stretch. From the left, move the hips back to the center if it's needed to be moved. Try to fold forward from the hip flexor, like you do seated forward fold, the same thing. Watch the front knees. We're ready for balance. Let's meet in the tree pose. Start with the hands. Put it up. All right, let's proceed to the eagle. Regain your balance first, tap the floor as many times as you need. Maybe you need to touch the wall. Once you find the balance, left around the right. Elbows off the chest and lift it. Open up and breathe. Very good balance, everybody. Don't stress about your balance. Open it up. Go on the watch. Come on up. Regain your balance. Tap the floor as many times as you need. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. And then, right. Inside. Once you found the balance, start to tilt on the hips. Please, guys. Give it a few tries. Regain the balance if you have to. Let's set the standards, at least 3 tries. Because I know you're not going to go back home and do another 3 times. We're going to catch up on all the daily routines and forget about everything. This is your time to practice one more time. When you're ready for your Ardha Chandrasana, your choice. Bind is definitely optional. Take your time. Come on back. Let's do one more chaturanga. Push down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and send your knees on the floor and feet wide toward the more frontish of your mat. So if you would decide to go to the reclined Virasana, reclined hero pose, you have some room on the mat. If you're not sitting on the floor, don't sit on your feet, sit on your blocks. Let's close our eyes for a few seconds. Let's return back inside the body, no judgment, no comparison. Just a loving, positive, nurturing thoughts and words of affirmation towards ourselves and totally, absolutely towards others. No judgments. We're sharing this place, this time together, this energy will benefit. All of us will benefit from positive environment. Go ahead and lay down if you're practicing that. If not, you can come out anytime you like it. Human beings are judgmental, especially towards themselves. So we have to make a conscious effort to really feed our mind, our brain, our soul with the nurturing words of encouragement. You don't have to go down if you feel your knees are not complying. Ankles, hips, just stay on top. Let's slowly return back up. If you desperately need to come out, then come out. If not, we're coming down to the front. Come on up. Let's go ahead and take the hands all the way to the back. If you need to do the transition any other way, you please do so. Come on up, forward, tabletop, hips up. Try to push off the ground with all four. And then slowly bring the hips back on the floor. Extend your legs if you're not practicing. Upward plank, Purvattanasana. Do the reverse tabletop one more time, hips up. Upward plank, challenging asana. Keep on breathing, guys. Builds a lot of strength. And now we're ready for halasana. If you're not practicing your halasana, practice legs up towards the ceiling. Halasana feels good. However, make sure there is no tension or body weight on your neck. We're practicing shoulder stand today as you wish. If not, just practice happy baby pose. And let's slowly meet back on the floor. Put your feet slightly wider, just a mat width apart, I would say. Go ahead and bring your hips up. Fold your one knee at a time to release the tension if it's available, of course. Let's do a couple more times. Bring your bows, hips on the floor, draw the knees towards the chest. And then go ahead and extend your arms and legs all the way. Like you just woke up after the long night of sleep, full of energy, ready to conquer no matter what comes your way. Slowly come on up to the seated position with our eyes closed. And bring our both hands up front of the heart. As always, let's finalize our practice with a silent personal gratitude. Maybe you extend your love to others as well. We have everything we need, all the wisdom, all the resources to grow, to expand, to heal, to acquire more health, love, abundance, transformation, whichever you're looking for. Look inside your heart, smile with your heart, and flow through the rest of this week with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste. Great work, everybody. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Great work, you guys do.